going to show you how I make a real easy apple galette. So, I've got probably about 4 nice size Granny Smith apples here. And I've got them peeled, cored, and sliced up real nice. And to that, I'm going to add, 4 tablespoons is equivalent to a 1/4 cup. So we're going to do a 1/4 cup of sugar on them. Okay? There's that. I guess I don't need all those. Alright, so with that, we're going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon, if I can find it here, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. There's that. Oh, actually, I'm going to put in just a little more. So, probably about 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then I'm going to put a whole teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. There's that. And I got my little cranberries here, because I'm doing an apple cranberry galette, and I'm just going to put a couple little handfuls in there. Alright, that's simple. I can't tell you how much that is, maybe a 1/2 cup. Alright, and I'm just going to get my spoon and we're going to mix that up. And then we're just going to let it sit aside and let all the juices start flowing. And this is going to be wonderful. This is really simple, a lot easier than, trying to make a apple pie. And it's rustic and it's nice. Okay, so we are going to leave those just set aside so the juices start flowing in there. We're going to put that right over here. So with that, my next thing I'm going to show you, let me get this stuff out of my way, is how I do my pie crust, or my pie dough, in my food processor. Okay? Alright. You are going to need 1.25 cups of flour. This makes a good pie dough anyway. So if you want to do like an apple pie with a bottom and top crust to it, you're going to want to double this recipe. But otherwise it's good just the way it is. Just one. For an apple galette, it's just one. And we're going to put a little pinch of salt in there. Probably winds up being a 1/4 teaspoon. Okay? Gotta grab my butter. Because I like to keep my butter frozen. It just makes it so much nicer to use. And it's 1 whole stick of butter. And I just chop it up and just set it right back in the freezer. Beside of that, if you keep it frozen, you don't necessarily have to chill it for that 1/2 hour before you use it. It'll work beautifully. Okay, so we're just going to pulse this just till we get like crumbs. We want it nice and crummy. And I'll show you. I don't want to take that out of there. See, it's got little crumbs in there and it's chunks. Maybe I should do it a couple more times. There's still some nice chunks in there. Alright. It'll do real good. Just pulse it though. Beautiful. That's what we want. That's the consistency we're looking for. See how it just looks? Let me do it this way. Like crumbs? Yep, that is what we want. Okay? So now we are going to use a 1/3 cup of water. My grandchildren are in the living room just laughing. Ice water. Very important. You want frozen butter and literally ice water. See, I'll show you. I've got my measuring cup here and I've got ice chunks in it because I want ice water. So we're going to pulse this a little bit. Put a little bit of that in there. Oh, my thing always does it to me. Pour a little more. Pulse it a little bit. My lid keeps coming off. Okay, we're going to put the rest of it in there. We're going to pulse it. Let me move over so you can see that. See how it's starting to... Now you don't want it to form a ball in here and roll around and tumble around in there. You want it just before it forms a ball. So this would be perfect right here. See that? That's exactly what you want. Now see how you got that right there? You can pinch it and it comes together. That is what you're looking for. That will make some beautiful flaky pie crust. Okay, I gotta get all this out of my way. Because now, let me move this. We got a little bit of flour already on here. You really don't have to, but it'll be fine. Okay, we are just going to do this right here. Squeeze this all till it comes together real nice, and you'll form a nice disc, okay? About 1 inch thick disc. Now, I don't want to handle this too much, but if you can see the little chunks of butter in there. You'll see it all in there. It's still good and froze, that butter is. So, here is the easiest way I do things, and I gotta shut the camera off for 2 seconds because I gotta go get my rolling pin. Okay, friends, I am back. I'm sorry about that. Again, I wasn't prepared. Alright, so I got the easiest way to roll this so you don't have to add any extra flour or anything is between 2 pieces of parchment paper. I'm going to have to slide this over this way, and I'll bring you in a little bit closer here. Okay, so I got one on the bottom, one on the top. And the bigger the rolling pin, the better luck you will have. Okay, now we're just going to roll this just a couple times. And then we are going to turn it because we want it in as nice of a circle as we can get. Okay? So we're just going to keep turning it round and round. Okay. Turn it a little more. Turn it a little more. I'm going to use my belly to hold it down. There. Okay. And just keep turning. Keep getting it rolled out really nice. Almost doesn't look like it's moving, but it is. It's just slow because remember it's frozen. See how that's forming a nice circle already? Now keep going with it. That'll probably be outside of the paper. That's alright too. Okay. Boy, this almost looks hard, but really it isn't. It's just, I'm trying to get a nice circle out of it. Okay, I think I got it pretty good. Now this one I'm going to save for my pan that I bake it in, okay? And yeah, that's it. That's pretty good, that's pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to roll that just a little bit more, maybe, because I don't have flour. Alright. Okay, so now, actually I probably will wind up leaving it right on there. And I'm going to scoop my apples in there. I'm going to scoop my apples right in the middle of this galette. Right in the middle of that pie shell. This is going to be gorgeous. And it smells wonderful with the cranberries and the apples. And the cinnamon and that little bit of vanilla. Just that little bit of vanilla, you can smell it really nice. And we're going to bake this in an oven at about 350 for just about an hour. Okay, so we're going to pour that on there. I don't want all that extra juice in there. All that back. Okay, so now that we got this piled a mile high here, we are going to just start filling it up here. Unstick it from here. Okay, now what we're going to do is put that down in there a little bit. And we're going to start winding this around, and I'm breaking it. And pinch. Keep your fingers on the inside and pinch it. Okay? See how that is? Just kind of pinch it together in there. All the way around. And watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to get that juice out of there. There we go. A little too much for me in there. Okay. Pull it up and pinch it together. Pull it up and pinch it together. Okay? Looks very nice this way. Tuck it under and pull it up and pinch that together. See how it's taking shape? It's looking nice. It's a little tedious, but it's not too bad. Pinch that together. Okay, pull this up. We're going to pinch that together. Alright, and it's going to bake just like that. Okay? I'm just going to take, yeah, that's going to be gorgeous. Oh, that's a little warm there. Okay, now I'm going to bake it right on this paper, and I'll show you. Right in my pan. Okay? Yeah, put right in that pan. It's going to bake right on this paper. So now I'm going to brush, oh, let's see. going to get an egg out. And I'm just going to beat it just a little bit. I'm just going to do a little bit of egg wash on this. Okay. Where's my brush? Okay, right here's my brush. I'm going to do just a little bit of egg wash on the edges of this. There. Okay. So there's that. Now I'm going to take a little pinch of sugar. And I'm going to sugar the whole thing. Okay. Beautiful. There we go. And there is your galette before it goes in the oven. That's beautiful. So I'm going to put this in the oven, like I said, 350 degrees for about an hour. Also, this is what you can do too, and I usually do this, because this doesn't have a top crust, and you know how pies cook. Goodness, get in there. You know how pies cook, they got a top crust, so the steam is mostly in there, except for just a little bit. You know, a little bit comes out in the slits. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave the sides a little bit, but we're going to cover this so that the steam will cook the apples nicely. So when that is done, I will be back and I'll show you the final product. Okay, friends, there's the apple cranberry galette. It's awesome. It turned out beautiful. I've got a little bit of Cool Whip to go with it for our dessert. So you've seen it's pretty easy and it's gorgeous and it's going to be delicious. So I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching.